Hey everyone, so I've just been to my friend's house dropping some gym kit off, and we started to talk about service dogs and domestic pets. Now the thumbnail of this video, guys, that's me with the Belgian Malinois. Now where do I go with this and how do I start this video? Belgian Malinois are the most awesome animal that there is, as far as I'm concerned. They're brilliant service dogs, they're brilliant working dogs, they're brilliant farm dogs, they're absolutely fantastic as military dogs. Everybody's looking at these. There's a lot of people asking me questions about, do we get dogs for security? Should we buy dogs X, Y, and Z? Now. There's a load of videos online about, these Malinois doing they're running up walls, doing backflips, sprinting and attacking somebody where they're wearing what they call bite suits. What else? There's a John Wick film where, there's the Belgian Malinois and they're taking guys down. Guys, this is all well and good, but what you've got to take into consideration is the amount of absolute sweat, time, effort, money that it takes to get your Malinois up to that standard. And again, with other big dogs as well. Now, what I don't want to see is a load of people buying these Malinois because they think they look cute on videos and they think they're going to do whatever they think they're going to do. Because the reality is, if you can't give that animal 100% time, 100% effort, guys, they are a time and money and resource investment. Now, I'm not saying these, if you buy a Malinois, they're not going to be a return on your investment if you want to think in those terms. The reality is, if you can train a Malinois, if you've got the land, if you've got the like I said, the time and the ability and the capacity to do that, guys, a Malinois will be your best friend. It will be 100%. Guys, they'll be 100% loyal and obedient, but you've got to train these. You can't just have them sat around in your house thinking they look cute, because guess what? They're going to get bigger and bigger and they're going to want to play. And when they play bigger and bigger, if you've not been to the right training courses, if those dogs dogs are pack animals, guys. They need an alpha. They need somebody to lead them. So the reason I'm getting to this video is, lots of people, like I said, are asking me about should they buy dogs. Well, everybody's going to be in a different situation, and a lot of women are buying these dogs, I feel, because they feel scared, and that's absolutely fine. But if you do buy a Malinois, if you do get one, remember, it's not just the cost of buying that dog, it's the cost of the training, the financial cost, the emotional cost, because that dog is always going to want to do something, guys, all right? It's always going to want to be doing something. It's either going to want to be playing with you, it's going to want to go for a walk, it needs mental stimulation, it needs physical stimulation. And guys, this is some people don't understand, how much time this takes. The military dogs get thousands and thousands of pounds spent on them, even more sometimes. I've heard some guys who I was talking to in special forces circles, they say they pay 200 grand for a Malinois. I don't know if that's credible. I don't know how that happens. You tell me in the comments. But what I'm getting at, guys, the amount of resources that these animals take to train. A Belgian Shepherd for most people not a Belgian Shepherd, a German Shepherd will be just as adequate, to have as a house dog. They're a little bit lazy, they're a little bit lethargic, but they're still as loyal, they're still as good. When you're looking at Malinois, guys, they are the tier one of animals. Hang on, a truck's going to drive past me, guys. I'm gonna try and be quiet a minute. How inconsiderate that the truck wanted to go about his normal daily business. Yeah. So also, guys, a lot of people, they're just not dog people. When I used to work in where is it? In Syria, in what was the town called? Kobani. When I used to work in Kobani in Syria, the guy in the villa next door to us, he had a puppy. I think it was an Alsatian, and my interpreter Faisal, he was terrified of it. He used to come and say, "Sean, I'm not coming in there, there's that dog." I'm like, "Dude, Faisal, it's a little puppy." He was just scared of it. Anyway guys, so the purpose of this video is just as I was driving back and I was thinking, do you know what? I don't think a lot of people understand the resources that it takes, guys, you know, to get one of these Malinois up to these standards. You're not going to be able to buy a Belgian Malinois and it's just going to, you know, and it's not just going to start doing tightrope walks. It's not going to start, you know, doing backflips off walls and stuff. That takes training. Training costs money and training takes time. Like everything, guys, okay? Everything, you know, everything's a subjective opinion, or sorry, a subjective metric, I guess. If you're in that situation where you have the time, you have the money, you have the resources, you know, to do that, then absolutely go get a Malinois, get one from a pup, take it to a training course as soon as it's ready, you know, and be there for that animal. Don't let that animal suffer. Don't let that animal not have the training, not have the attention that it needs and that it deserves. Because guys, those dogs are absolutely amazing, but as well, you know, you need to put the effort in as well. It's kind of a two-way thing. And that's kind of it, guys. I'm going to get back in my car, I'm going to drive home, and I'm going to mag to grid, and I'll see you later.